Hey everybody, welcome back for day 30 of 100 Days of Halloween. How are you? So, for all you new people here, I'm going to give you a real quick rundown of what I have been doing for the 100 Days of Halloween because I do have several new. So, my friend Ranee over at the Woolly Llama Shop had started a conversation. I think she was in a live. And she was talking to me also about wanting to do a Halloween project, a blanket for the 100 Days of Halloween. But rather than take on this huge endeavor of this large blanket all at once, she had this brilliant idea of breaking it down into bite-sized pieces or doing a 6-inch by 6-inch fall or Halloween themed granny square with or without appliques, some with designs, whatever, every day for the 100 days of Halloween. Meaning a blanket with 100 squares going to be 10 across, 10 up and down in rows. So this blanket's going to be just over 60 by 60 or 5 foot by 5 foot by the time you join all the squares together. She was pretty organized. She scoured the interwebs. She compiled this really long list of different kinds of squares, appliques, all of this, each correlating with a number. And she's drawing them at random to build her squares. I, on the other hand, decided to go a little more creative because we all know me. I don't stay in the box. And I've just been feeding on inspiration, going off the cuff, whatever. And so far it's working for me, and I've been having a whole lot of fun with it. Some of the squares that Ranee has been drawing, I have also found and either working on or they're on my list to do. And several others have joined in. They will all be linked in the description box. Nova over at Nova Gnome Creations, not dropping a video every day. I think she's doing a recap like every week. And then Patricia over at Yarny Cat Crochet. She will join along when she is able. She has a lot on her table right now. And Nova and Patricia are not doing blanket projects. Nova is doing wearables for her and some very special littles in her life. And Patricia is doing some other fall theme projects. I can't remember exactly what she said she wants to do, but they're smaller. And that's fine. Basically, and we have subscribers who have joining in too. We're basically all working on kind of the same thing, but not at the same time together and making a fall or Halloween themed project. And they're all going to be different. So even though Ranee and I are both making blankets, they're not going to be exactly the same. And she's doing this awesome join called a spiderweb join. You'll have to go over there and check out her videos and all that. So we have completed the first 10 blocks for the first row. And then we moved on to the second set of 10, completed those. And as of today, when you're seeing this block for day 30, that means we have completed the third set of 10. So now we have 3 complete rows. However, at first I was going to do them, boom, 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 consecutively. And then I had this brilliant little light bulb moment, and I said, I want to do it a little different. So I decided I was going to join mine in like a C2C format. The 1 and then 2 and then 3, and just keep going like that until I have 10 across and 10 up and down. And then once we do, we're gonna, I have yet to start joining. I wanted to make sure that I got video recaps for each set of 10 that I've completed. So far, I've gotten the 1 video recap. I need to work on the second one, and now I will need to work on a third. So anyways, I'm so excited because this has been so much fun and so inspiring, seeing other people's blocks and the things that they're making and different ones they're finding on the interwebs that I hadn't seen, or freehanding. And Nova even came up with her own applique and just launched a tutorial for it, which we did. We talked about that square yesterday, that special square. And of course, I had to implement it in my blanket because she's our Yarny sis that's doing this with us. So, yeah. So let's recap days 21 and then we'll hit day 30 so you can see what today's square is. All right. So all of the information for the squares will be in the description box for this group of 10. If there is a tutorial or a blog post webpage that has a written pattern, it will be in there. Or if it is something I freehanded, that will also be notated in there so there won't be a pattern. Maybe at some point I will revisit them later on when all of this kind of calms down and maybe go through them one by one and try and make patterns for maybe another Halloween thing next year or the year after. I don't know. We'll see. But anyhow, so day 21, I did the Pumpkin King Jack Skellington. Of course, gotta have Jack because we all know I love Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, all that kind of stuff. All the fun Halloween movies. So I did Jack. Then day 22, because we had Jack the Pumpkin King, we had to have Sally the Pumpkin Queen. Both of those were free-handed, the facial features, all that, just on the basic granny square with circle in the center, which the information's in the description box. So then day 23, as you guys know who have been here, the sickness hit the house really hard. And I had been playing around with a skein of this and seeing how the colors flowed into squares. And I had ended up using all but a smidgy bit of one whole skein to make some squares to figure out what to do with at a later date. So because I was sick, I pulled one of the squares and we're going to use this for day 23. And like I've said before, I may at some point put a small applique on here. I don't know. I really don't want to cover up the colors. And it kind of breaks up, like you guys said, all of the applique work. So day 23. Then day 24, I did another Serdar spiral square from the Serdar Halloween crochet along that is going on right now, that I have not started my blanket yet. I am too wrapped up in this one that me and Ranee and Nova and Patricia and you guys are doing. So I'm just going with it right now. It doesn't have to get done right now. It's okay. It's okay. So there was day 24. Then day 25, I decided I was going to complete the square that was unfinished from when I got sick. So I freehanded this little scarecrow girl right here. Then day 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, day 26, I took inspiration. I want to say it's Rafa Musa Designs. The information's in the description box for this black kitty square. Day 27, I did this crescent moon. And I love those colors and the sparkly yarn that I used for the crescent moon. There's that. Then day 28, I did some more freehanding. And one of my favorite drinks that I wait for every fall, because I love pumpkin spice everything. I did a pumpkin spice drink, and the straw will be anchored on whatever square is attached up here so that it's not like curling up or anything. So there was that. Then yesterday, day 29, was the special square from the tutorial that was dropped by Nova over at Nova Gnome Creations. Her Skull and Crossbones. Of course, I had to do it. So, of course, he's going to live in my blanket forever and always. And I love it. She did awesome. I highly recommend her tutorial. The link is in the description box. And if a Skull and Crossbones is something that you're wanting to put on there, go check her out. It is awesome. It is very quick, very quick. And I think you'll like it. And I think it'll go well with whatever Halloween project you're doing. So there was day 29. So day 30. What did I do for day 30? Well, I was sitting there last night after I had recorded for Wednesday's video, and I was looking at this square, and I hadn't used the color very often. It's this Desert Glaze from Hobby Lobby. And I was like, I want to, excuse me, I want to put that color in. I couldn't remember if I had used it yet or not. I wasn't for sure. So I was like, what can I put on it though? So I was kind of looking online, pulling up different things and looking at things, even if they aren't appliques, just kind of for inspiration and things, or even looking for things to like freehand. And I came across this pattern from the Caffeinated Snail. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to have to do it. But I made a little bit of changes. Of course, creative license, why not? And it is the Crochet Pumpkin Coaster. But even though it's a coaster, it can still be an applique, right? This is when you look for it, and I'll put it in the description box. This is the coaster right here by the Caffeinated Snail. And you don't see very many pumpkin appliques or anything like that in that shape. They're all either round or kind of oblong or whatever. And I was like, well, this is definitely different. So we're going to have to check it out. So I went over there and I started working on it, and it worked up fast. It's a very detailed written pattern, just boom, 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 boom. And honestly, a lot of times I have problems when I'm on people's websites doing a pattern because of pop-ups, or there'll be so many pop-ups that they're knocking me out or causing the thing to keep scrolling, and me losing track of where I'm at. It only did it maybe twice the whole time I was doing it. So I was kind of impressed that it wasn't one of those websites. And I get it. It's advertising. They're making money, yada, yada. But it gets annoying when you want to just look at the pattern, right? So I went ahead and whipped it up. And I think it turned out so cute. Here is the pumpkin coaster turned into a pumpkin applique on my square for day 30. And yes, I gave him safety eyes yet again. I just whip stitched a triangle little nose, just kept going around until I had a triangle. And hers is so detailed with the leaf. The little curly Q is attached. You crochet it along with the leaf. Once you get the leaf part done, then you work on doing the curly Q. It's all one piece. And the little stem, I think he's adorable. So, if you're out there looking on the interwebs for something, don't think you can't use a coaster pattern, because you absolutely can. Some of them you may have to fudge a little bit to get it to the right size. This one I did not. All I did was go down a hook size because I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of room on my square. So there we go for day 30. I cannot believe days 21 through 30. Looky there. We've got another set of 10. That means, guys, we only have 70 more to go. Wow. And I kind of have an idea for my next set of 10 or maybe more. But you'll have to come back tomorrow for that idea, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to kind of be like square roulette. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, day 30, days 21 through 30 right here in the books. I need to get the video done for 11 through 20, and then 21 through 30, these ones. Do the video shorts for the recap. And then I think I'm going to start putting them together. Yay! Because I don't want to get too far behind. So, now that we've got square 30 out of the way, what shall we do? Well, you guys know I had some packages come. They started coming in right before I got sick, and I was waiting to film, and then the sickness hit, and so a few more came, and so, yeah. So we're going to open the last small one today, and, hold on. We're going to open the last small one today, and, then tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to, be able to, I have a big box, and it was ordered way before Brian and I got sick, and it had finally arrived, and I just hadn't had a chance to get to it, and it needs to get open because it's something really cool for Halloween. But it's big, and I know I'm going to struggle with it at my desk while I'm filming on my backup phone, since I'm not able to use my computer right now. I have ordered another wireless mic. I'm just waiting for it to arrive, so I can get back to using my computer. So I may have to do a separate video for that. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a video short. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, we're going to open this last small package. The small one. Because I do have 2 more over here, but they are different things that arrived before the sickness came into play. And I was just waiting for a time to get to them. All right. So, you guys know I love Halloween, all things fall, and everything. And I wear a lot of t-shirts. I do wear a lot of Be Kind t-shirts from the Sunshine Sisters, where you can order those out of Florida. But I also love to find quirky, cute, holiday, you know, no matter what the holiday is, I love to have t-shirts for those as well. And I found this really super cute one, and I had to have it. And it's from an Etsy shop called Trendy Custom Goods. And I don't know if they're still having a sale. They are. 50% off for the next 8 hours. Well, I don't know if it'll still be going on by the time you guys see this, because I'm recording a day in advance. But their prices are very affordable, and shipping is very cheap and very fast. So, without further ado, let me just put this in the garbage over here. What t-shirt did I find? And because I love purple, well, it looks a little different. Maybe it's because I got a different color, but I like it anyway. So the one I ordered, this is what I was looking at on Etsy. And I didn't want the yam color. I almost did, and maybe I should. But they had this color called, I want to say it's berry. Yes, berry. And let me scoot up a little bit. So I got this black kitty on a witchy broom. Isn't it adorable? And I love this color. I'm a purple girl. You guys know it. But I also like the yam. So maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look and see what other Halloween t-shirts she has. But right now, it is on sale for $14.55 plus shipping and tax. So that's not bad at all. And it shipped very fast. So I ain't mad at all. Even though it looks a little different because it's got white trim. And I'm thinking maybe it's because it's on purple. But that's okay. It's okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm hoping it doesn't flake off though, because it looks a little different than what I normally get when I order off Etsy. But it looks like it's on there pretty good. We will find out, won't we? And even if it does, that's okay. But at some point, I think I may have Ranee embroider me a black cat on a witchy broom on a orange t-shirt. Because I know that won't come off at all. So anyhow, that is today's package. Now that's open and I can get this washed up. And we can worry about another package on another day. And I can go work on some more squares and how I'm going to do this kind of square roulette. Kind of, yeah. We'll figure it out. I may not even call it square roulette. I may call it something else. All I know is it's going to be fun. It's going to keep it a little interesting. And we'll go from there. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you bunches. Thank you for continuing to come back and see what we are up to for the 100 Days of Halloween and the other videos that are not Halloween related. And for all the new people, thank you for coming in. We hope you stick around for a while and we get to know you. And if you want to join in, it's not too late. You don't even have to make a blanket. You can make something smaller, a pillow slip, whatever you want to. One of those, what are they called? Table runners for the holiday season, even if it's fall themed. They don't necessarily all have to have appliques. They can have a design in them, or they can just be fall or Halloween colors, however you want to. And if you want to, you can send us pictures. We are willing to put those in our videos. We've let you guys know. We would love to see what you're making, squares and finished project. So, yeah, my information is in the description box as well. And if you feel so moved to send in a picture, go ahead and do that. And, oh, one thing I wanted to, and I almost forgot. When I was looking at something, I needed information because I couldn't remember if I had put it in a description box. I had noticed I am up to 499 subscribers. I am one away from 500, guys. Unbelievable. So exciting. I'm like so thankful. And I had said a long time ago that if I ever made it to 500, I was going to do a giveaway. So if you've stuck around this long, yeah, if you've stuck around, my brain just kind of went, whoa. I'm like, yeah, all over. I'm squirreling. But once we hit 500, I'm going to do an official. So you guys have the FYI. So once I hit 500, be looking for a little contest. And we'll have a real cool prize. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you all bunches, and I will see you back tomorrow for day 31 of 100 Days of Halloween. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.